Welcome to the nightly Nuge Flag Day style. And Ted, myself personally, I fly an American flag at my house 365 days a year. It's lit at night. Proud to do it. I've been to both of your places. The flag flies brightly day and night at your house. Happy Flag Day.
Yeah, happy Flag Day every day. I celebrate Thanksgiving, Independence Day, Veterans Day, and Memorial Day, and Father's Day and Mother's Day every day. But happy Flag Day, everybody. And let's get back to respecting it as the symbol of we the people and experimenting in self-government where the truth, logic, and common sense in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Ten Commandments, and the Golden Rule is still supposed to guide the American dream on a true North Compass setting. That's what Flag Day is supposed to be.
Well, I'm going to show you a picture and show our viewers a picture of what Flag Day means at the White House under President Joe Biden. Take a look at this picture, Ted. You know, when you see that and you see the American flag, not in the middle, not as the U.S. code requires, but the pride flag hanging from the White House in the middle, top billing, the U.S. flag kind of subordinately on both sides. Boy, I don't know about you, but it made me think of the Johnny Cash bit, this old flag that our friend Mark Geist did with Charlie Daniels recently. Boy, people need to listen to that because that's just not acceptable in my world, Ted.
All right, you want to celebrate Flag Day? Well, somebody sent me this. I don't know if you can see that. But somebody sent me this, and we are hard at producing these right now. And I wear it loud and proud. And let me tell you, Joe Biden is a prick. I know we're supposed to respect the President of the United States, but I only respect people that deserve and earn respect. The President of the United States is a soulless, evil, criminal prick. And for him to abuse the traditional respect for the U.S. flag and instead celebrate the perversion of the North American Man-Boy Love Association as they twerk children with their dirty spandex crotches singing, "I love it when you kiss me where I pee." That's what our president is celebrating. I've also got a gift here from a great, great family. Look at that beautiful flag.
Love it.
There's a mom and pop business called YourAmericanFlagStore.com. YourAmericanFlagStore.com. And they make these wonderful, wonderful American flags because patriotism is alive and well, but not in the White House. As we celebrate Flag Day, the prick in the White House desecrates the very foundation of the American dream and the symbol that men and women have given the ultimate sacrifice for. And I have saluted so many flag-draped coffins that can you imagine the indecency, the cruelty, the soullessness, the criminality, the treason that President Biden is creating by glorifying a perverted sex grooming child molestation flag instead of the flag of the United States of America. I'm not kidding, Keith. People should go to YourAmericanFlagStore.com. And I think now more than ever, people that are disgusted by this president and the criminality of Uncle Sam, that we should display our flags every day more often than ever. I've got my Zebra Bronco. I got a custom flag carrier where I have a "Don't Tread on Me" flag and an American flag behind my Zebra Bronco. That's what the Nuge family represents, and all the best families in America represent real America. But perverted freaks like Joe Biden have a slithering serpent gang that is perverted beyond the core. They're evil, they're soulless, they're nasty, and they hate America. It's right out in the open for everybody to see.
You know what, Ted? I'm sure your dad told you the same as me. You are who you associate with. We see the flag and the support that Joe Biden gives, who, by the way, as we think about the anniversary of D-Day and what went on that day and the heroism of those patriots that hit the beaches there. Joe Biden said that transgenders are the most courageous people that America has ever known. I think he needs a history lesson. At my house, I fly the American flag, and below it, I have Trump 2024, Make America Great Again flag. So I want to get into another news topic. It's something that you and I talk about all the time. It's the border. And I saw something this weekend, Ted, that just literally scared me, but it validated everything that you've been saying to our listeners. And I'm going to read this to you. Since October of 2021, agents along the southern border have apprehended an unprecedented number of Chinese immigrants, military-age men, and the experts have agreed that they have suspicion about their origin. How many, you ask me? Nearly 13,000, which is a 1,000% increase. 13,000 Chinese military-age men apprehended since October of 2021. Ted, you've heard, I'm sure you saw the movie Enemy at the Gate. I'm not sure that's true. It may be enemy inside the gate. What's your take on this topic?
Well, again, I've been down to the border numerous times. I got buddies that live along the border. The great George Kelly in Arizona is still in jail for murder because he stopped an illegal invader coming onto his private property from Mexico with a gun, and George Kelly is in prison. And then Sergeant Dan Perry in Austin, Texas, is still in jail for stopping a guy with a rifle from killing him. So we see what's going on here. Uncle Sam is now the enemy of America. Uncle Sam is now the enemy of America. The Department of Defense is the enemy of America. The Department of Justice is now the enemy of America. I believe that Governor Greg Abbott is the enemy of America because just recently he has been posing and scrambling to secure the border, but only in little chunks. Your statistics and the statistics that I get from boots on the ground at the southern border have proven that Greg Abbott has failed to secure the border of Texas, that Uncle Sam, the Department of Defense, the Homeland Security, the Border Patrol, they're not even allowed to do their job. If they do their job, they get in trouble. So what you're stating there is I've known that we have military-age men from Nigeria and Somalia and Syria and Afghanistan and Iraq and from China. The clear and present enemy of the United States of America is weaseling in military-age men from China. I just hope when the shooting starts that the elected officials that are allowing this are the first ones to get shot, because they're destroying the security of America, and they should be the one to pay the price. Because if it does start up, we the people will not let it happen. But our government's number one responsibility is to secure the borders of the United States of America. And Uncle Sam is derelict of duty. Uncle Sam is now on the side of the invaders, Keith. This is just catastrophic.
Yeah. I want to throw one last topic at you before we close. As we progress along this week, I'm sure you've been seeing the news that has come out. I personally don't think it's any coincidence that Trump gets indicted at the exact same time that you see the FBI turning over evidence that Biden was bribed by the Chinese government. There's some indication there that the Ukraine's involved. But I just saw a story yesterday that said maybe the Chinese government had some direct influence on the indictment of Donald Trump. This Chinese theme keeps flowing through all of these events, especially the Biden family. Final word, Ed.
Well, it's clear. Everybody knows that Joe Biden has been in bed and been financially enriched by illegal treasonous deals with the communist Chinese. I mean, the paper trail is indisputable. The eyewitnesses, the people that have testified, and the FBI does nothing. The Homeland Security does nothing. Joe Biden should be arrested for treason. Joe Biden is guilty of treason. The whole Biden gang are just the worst enemies of America that I have ever witnessed in my 75 years, and I believe going back throughout history. Somebody in law enforcement, surely your instincts will drive you to arrest Joe Biden. Let's get cracking here.
Powerful, Ted. Well, tomorrow night, I want to talk about a couple of topics. You mentioned some horrendous anti-justice things going on. I want to throw one other into the mix tomorrow with you, get your take on Daniel Penny, the brave Marine that probably saved a lot of lives on the subway in New York, but he's charged with murder. And I also want to bring something up that I know you talk about all the time, and you and I have both been in Twitter and Facebook jail over this topic. But apparently Pfizer owns Anderson Cooper, who was one of the biggest cheerleaders to get the jab. So let's talk about that tomorrow night, right here on the Nightly Nuge.
Yep. No experimental shots on the Nightly Nuge.